Play New Balance, they said. It will be fun, they said. What a crock. I died fighting 20 orcs, and now I'm slaving away at a frying pan for all eternity.
Don't get me started. At least you don't have to deal with pigeons all day.
The ways of the gods are unfathomable.
Hello, friends and adventurers. Welcome back to Secret Song Games. I'm Adrian, and we are back in Gothic New Balance. How is everybody? How are you guys? We just finished the Romanian elections recently here, and everybody's still pretty polarized, unfortunately. The Polish elections are also about to be finished. I'm actually super curious on what's going to go on with them. Also finished Legend of a Soon, which was it was an interesting mod. It had good things, but it also had a lot of bad things. Let's continue doing a few of our quests in Chapter 2, because we are almost done with Chapter 2. And one of these quests is to speak to Lord Hagen on behalf of the Merchants Guild, I think. Missing in action. Okay. So, Lord Hagen, I was sent by the merchant Luther.
I was sent by the merchant Luther. He is asking you to provide him with the exact volumes of these food supplies.
You see, I can only provide you with information on the provisions for the paladins who are here in Corinus. However, there are also other orders besides them. This expedition was very important for the king, so no less than 100 of the order's best fighters arrived in Corinus. But there was too little space in the city to accommodate them all. For this reason, the majority of paladins under the command of Lord Varus set out for the royal fort of Azgan.
The only way that leads to this fort is on this island.
An underground passage in the mountains, to the east of the city itself. Just a day's journey, and you're already there. That's why my calculations regarding the volumes of these supplies might be inaccurate.
And how can I get accurate information about the food supply?
I think we can proceed as follows. I will send someone to Fort Azgan to Commander Varus.
He will prepare a list of all the supplies that he and his people need. And I, in turn, will prepare a similar list of necessary provisions, but only for those paladins who are under my command. I think this will give a fairly accurate picture of the amount of food that is necessary for our entire expedition.
However, I cannot send anyone from my people to Varus.
Therefore, it seems to me that the most suitable candidate for the role of such a messenger is you.
Agreed.
Okay, I agree.
Okay, I agree.
I didn't expect any other answer from you.
Now go to Varus, and while you're away, I'll prepare my list.
After you return from Azgan, come to me and take it.
Here, take this order. Seeing it, the guards will let you into the fort.
You can go now.
Okay.
Cool. So, we got an order. Man, my inventory... Jesus, my inventory looks like a freaking mess. I really need to clear this crap. The issue is that some of these books we might actually need later on. Fire protection recipe. Yeah, we gotta start selling them. Definitely need to start selling some of them. Lord Hagen's order, because it's new. Document gives its holder an unrestricted and unlimited passage to the fort of Azgan. Perfect. That was one of the locations we haven't yet explored. So let's teleport to Onar's farm. I gotta get used to playing New Balance because, as I said, I've been playing Azun recently, which is basically the default Gothic 2 engine. By contrast, New Balance has way more responsive commands. And I remember when we went to this place, people got angry and attacked us. So let's save the game. Still have no idea how to cancel the lights build. Kinda sucks.
Only people who are in the service of the...
I have an order
yeah.
from Lord Haken.
Lord Haken.
Yes, indeed. Okay, you can come in. Just don't create problems, got it? Hey there, up above, lower the gates. Come in.
Come in. Well, I will create some problems. No, pickpocket a bunch of you.
Leave me alone.
Oh, leave me alone, man. You guys are really
We are watching you. Remember that.
Uh-huh. Are all of you watching me? Because I just pickpocketed you. It's a good thing that there are a bunch of mods out there to make Gothic better experience. Like the speed modifier, for example, I think this one that increases speed, the time limiter modifier. It's probably the best mod out there because it's such a time saver, especially in the beginning when you don't have any teleports. Okay, so what do we have? Let's analyze this fort a bit. Okay, so there's a ladder over here. I'm assuming that the knights will not talk to me. Yeah, don't get into trouble, yeah. Define trouble. Oh. Oh. I did not expect to cross to a different area. But this has to be the fort we saw from the coast, I think? Okay, interesting. It's a new area to explore. Gonna mean new quests. But first, let's go back. Let's finish exploring the fort. Let's finish exploring this fort. Yeah, shut the frick up, man. Don't get into trouble. Why am I wearing this armor? Can't even remember what the hell I was doing. It's been a few weeks since I played, well, not few weeks, less than that, but kind of completely forgot. I'm never gonna play two mods at the same time. Never gonna do that thing again. It's such a horrible idea. So, oh yeah, so this is Forge Orcish armor. So the Orcish armor is definitely, yeah. It's definitely the best we have. And what helmet should we use? Missing 23. Okay. It's gonna work. Shut the hell up, man. Light to Venus. The Light of Venus, I think, was the one that gave bonus damage to undead. Perfect. Yeah, the reason why I'm jumping after I'm pickpocketing is because the keybind for pickpocketing is also the keybind for jumping, because if there's one issue that this mod has is that it has so many commands that you literally need every key on the keyboard. What happens if I use the winch? Are they gonna attack me? They don't seem to mind. Okie dokie. Thank you for the experience. What level are we? So we're level 69. Oh, awesome. 24 learning points. I have no idea what the hell I was specializing my character in. I think it was magic at a certain point, but we learned all the magic we can. Oh, Matt, bro. You almost ruined my jump. You know that? Okay, so let's see. Start sprinting. Is there anything else to loot in this area? Nope. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the fort. Gonna go to the fort of Azgan. Yeah, the shield absorption is so good. So new area, huh? I'm probably gonna get a couple of levels worth out of this area. That's good. I should equip my Undead Bane and so much crap. Yeah, we definitely need to lighten our inventory. We have so much gold, 100,000 gold, and I have no idea what to spend it on. I'm hoping that in chapter 3 the merchants are gonna restock with a bunch of potions. And there's also Raven, which is probably gonna be the hardest boss fight in the game so far. To which we actually need... we need insane stats to actually face it. So we still need higher stats than we currently have. At least 100 more points into strength and maybe 4,000 health. Would be... Oh! Let's summon Gina. Completely forgot we had Gina. Oh yeah. Gina the badass. Oh yeah, and we also have Woody Seal, of course. Oh, I can't... yeah, I forgot I can't quick loot when there are enemies nearby. Oh, Gina is so awesome. I forgot how awesome it was to actually have Gina. No, seriously, is any modder out there gonna extract Gina as a standalone mod and introduce her to any Gothic mod? Because I would love to have Gina and play with Gina in Gothic 1, for example, or even in a soon. Or anywhere, honestly. Gina's freaking awesome. That's what I'm saying. I should stop sprinting, shouldn't I? I forgot that sprinting was actually pretty costly. Oh yeah, I think I was saving learning points for chapter 3. Yeah, if we get an additional sprinting level. So we have down there. Let's survey the area. So we have a beach. Seem to have a small forest over there. Shipwreck. Okie dokie. And then on the locator. Is this the kind of tree we can chop down? No, it's not a tree. We can chop down. Oh yeah, so back to Legend of Asun. Man, Legend of Asun was, I'm gonna be honest, was a bit of a letdown towards the end. Because there were more questions than answers, you know? Like, what the hell happened to the main hero? Like, what the hell happened to his mind? Did he actually make it? Did his soul... Was his soul corrupted? Was his soul intact? What the hell happened? There were so many questions. And the game utterly failed to answer any of them, in my opinion. There was also that chest. That hidden chest that can only be opened as a, I don't know, / Easter egg or something like that. Oh, come on, sea turtle. I need your meat. I'm sorry. There was also the tedious quest design. Like, it had pretty poor quest design where it often forced you to do escort quests, for example. Like, halfway across the map, man. Just teleport me to the destination, like, give me a skip button. And that's the frustrating part. In some quests, they actually did give you a skip button. That's the fucked up thing. You actually had a skip button. But not for every quest. Elixir of pure health. Oh yeah, thanks. Not to mention the economy, like, the game just threw gold and potions at you. Over and over again. Who's it? Oh, fingers! We found fingers! Oh. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna quickly clear the island. Okay, the light spell is gonna wear off pretty soon. It's annoying, I know. It's annoying to me as well. But I have no idea how to turn it off. Like, I've tried tricks. People say that if you transform into a creature, the light spell turns off by itself. That doesn't happen. I've tested it. I've tested it, man. What was Gina's command? Was it Shift R? No. Was it G? Oh yeah, so G to attack. I need to get comfortable to learning the things again. Good things are going to happen to the Gothic community soon, guys, so you should be excited. We're going to get the Gothic remake soon. We're going to get the Arkelos hardcore version. We're going to get a lot of good stuff. Like, You know, despite everything that has happened to the Gothic community, like Arcania, like, well, everybody knows what happened to Gothic 3 and Forsaken Gods, which we never speak of. I didn't even play Forsaken Gods, I'm gonna be honest. I played Gothic 3, I finished it about 2 or 3 times. Never played Forsaken Gods. I saw the gameplay of it, I saw some, like, an hour of gameplay and the main quests and stuff like that. And I realized it was an abomination. Like, it was an outsourced abomination to what I think it was a Korean studio or somebody who knew nothing about Gothic, knew nothing about the community, knew nothing about the lore, nothing about the characters. It's basically just, it's basically what happened to Warcraft Reforged. Like, they gave some, I don't know, Indonesian people, I think, or people from a country that's not so well off economically, and they said, "Yeah, make a game out of this. We're gonna pay you peanuts and pennies. Make an awesome game out of this. Because why use Western developers, right?" Man, Gina's so good. Like, she's fought so many enemies and she's barely taking any damage. And there's really no point in healing Gina because it's actually just way more efficient to kill her and resurrect her. I'm sorry, Gina, but it's the truth.
That's shareholder supremacy thinking.
But you're gonna be immortal.
Wolfpack forever! Ow!
Seem to be all that big. Mature boar. Yeah, one of the best Gothic mods, by the way, out there is the splash damage mod, which does damage to multiple enemies in melee combat, like this. Like, it's one of the... That was the issue I had with combat in Gothic 1, and I actually had that idea when I was a 15-year-old kid. Why can't I do damage in melee to multiple enemies with just a swing of my sword, like in real life? If I swing hard enough, it should connect multiple targets. And yeah, this is why combat is so freaking fun. Like, seriously, New Balance, out of all the mods I've played so far, has the best combat. Oh, come on. The big gray fly. It's not easy to get into. But once you get the hang of it, once you get the rhythm of it, and kind of figure out what the developers were aiming to accomplish with New Balance, aka making a game sort of having a pacing like Diablo games, where combat is super fast, and the controls are way more responsive, you kind of realize what they were aiming at. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Gina have all the fun. Okay, at least the light spell went out. Let's sprint a bit. So yeah, I do love the fact that the Gothic community has so much diversity when it comes to mods, to stories. Like, there's also like a Slender Man mod somewhere where you have to escape a forest. Gina? Let's summon her again. Yeah, attack those lizards, please. Also, if Gina is in combat, I can't loot stuff. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Gina is definitely the best thing in this mod, by far. Just so cool having her around.
You'd be lost without me, boy.
Now, I can't kill this rabbit because it would cause moral issues for me. But Gina doesn't have any moral issues because she's a wolf. She's like Night Eyes. Night Eyes is a character from Robin Hobb's stories. He's also a wolf, and the main character communes with her. And right now, okay, give me a second. Right now I'm having I'm having a real life memory leak. What was the main character's name in Robin Hobb's story? Wasn't Fitch. Okay, let me run down the names that I remember. So Fitz. Okay, now I remember. Fitz chivalry.
I taught Night Eyes how to hunt, you know.
Yeah, Fitz basically communes with his wolf Night Eyes. Because he's sort of the equivalent of a warg like Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. But different. He doesn't necessarily command animals, but he can talk to them. To a certain extent, get information out of them. If they like him. It's a shadow beast over there. Yeah, I need to remember to get reaccustomed after playing Asun to the power level of this hero. Because in Asun, although you had super strong stats towards the end, like I can imagine playing Asun as on hardcore difficulty or whatever they call it, on hard difficulty, and easily going through it after you play it once. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're definitely pretty strong. Well, this area is definitely more like level 30-ish area, and we're like double that because we explored the difficult high-level areas before this. Just like the West Coast, we finished fighting that lizard or whatever it was meant to be. Okay. So many King Sorrels, cool. The shield I have actually... Yeah, I'm not even taking damage, look at this. He's trying to kill me. But the shield regeneration... Where the hell is Gina, though? Oh, she's down there, okay. Is that a fire goblin? That's a forest goblin. Okay, gotta kill the scavenger over here who's stuck. Bye-bye. Slowly falling down. Yeah, so gotta... I do want to play Risen, though. Specifically, Risen 1. Like, ooh, no secret cave over here. Did I have a magical unlock spell, I think? Yes, yes, we did. That's not a good thing they had in Arkelos. It also kind of screwed you over, lockpicking wise. Because if you went the path of the mage, why would you ever put points into lockpicking? I'm actually curious how they're gonna manage the hardcore version. Did we explore this beach? It doesn't seem like it. Oh. Was that the magic unlock spell scroll I just used up? Yeah, seems like it was it. Successful break-in. Black Pearl Fire Tongue. Okay. So did we not explore this beach? Let's sprint a bit. I think we actually explored this beach. Or not? No? Apparently not. Not to the fullest extent. I'm also currently watching Andor Season 2. One, if not probably the... No, it's definitely the best Star Wars series spin-off ever made. You know what makes it so good? Clever dialogue. It's almost written like it's a book. It gives me vibes like from Game of Thrones Season 1. Like just how good the dialogue was back then, you know? Like everything is so well thought out of, so much attention to detail. I can actually tell people give a shit about Andor. about its story, about their characters. Like, there's no trivial detail. There's no filler. It's like, if you're writing a story, make sure that every page is actually worth it. Like, ask yourself the question as a writer. If I rip out this page, this entire page from the book, will it change the book in any significant way? If the answer is no, rip out the page. Now, if you're doing world building, that's a different story. But even then, you can do clever world building. Like, you don't need to you don't need to go through all the histories your little kingdom or universe went through. Just a few of them. That's enough. Let's pop a speed potion. Yeah, Gina's still following. Is there like something misplaced over here? I feel like there's something that wasn't properly placed. So if I open Marvin mode out of sheer curiosity, yeah, it was a clamshell. I was right. Okay. How do I close Marvin mode? I forgot. Because it was different. Is it closed? Yeah, it's closed now. Perfect. So Andor, definitely watch it. If you really are looking for good shows to watch Andor. Not gonna regret it. It's thought-provoking, clever dialogue. It's basic. If you need a reason, it basically shows how the rebellion against the Empire started. That's essentially the story in Andor. If you ever ask yourself the question, where did the rebellion get all those people, those ships, those resources, the organization? Who are all those peoples in Star Wars Episode 4, 5, and 6? Andor basically gives you a very clever answer to that question. Okay, so I'm assuming that lighthouse over there is actually part of the fortress. Yes or no? So at least we found fingers. Curious what fingers can teach us. Hey, Gina. Let's go up. Anything else over here? No. Okay. Man, this game looks so beautiful. Like, I don't need hyper-realistic graphics. Just look at this. It's so beautiful. Look at it. Yeah, and that's the... it's gotta be that guy's farm, whatever it was called. Pretty sure we can't actually swim there. But it's over there in the distance. Can barely see it. So I'm assuming that this road loops around. Yeah, I'm assuming it loops around back into the forest we just explored. So this has gotta be a super small area, right? I'm assuming. The question is, this area, where does this area go to? Does it go anywhere? Anything down there? Nope. Actually, let's save the game, just in case. Anything down there? Any underwater cave? Nope. So that guy, yeah, that's gotta be... Yep. Yep. And the reason I know it's gotta be... Actually, no. Let's turn on Marvin mode. Let's see if I'm right. So if I go this way... yeah, this has gotta be the West Coast or whatever it's called. Where we met Marvin, basically. Yep. It's basically an unfinished area. This is where the farm is. Yeah, this is basically the whole map stripped down from its contents. Yeah, that's the arena. Yep, I was right. Cool. Let's okay, perfect. Let's load the game back up. Curiosity satisfied. Quest completed. I'm actually curious to learn a lot of things about the games I'm playing. Something I had as a kid, like when I was a kid, I didn't have access to a lot of games. And so I ended up really learning a lot of things about the games I was playing. I experimented with a lot of things, and this was back when YouTube was new. Like, if I had any idea that somebody could play games and you could record yourself doing that and thousands of people would watch you, I would have said you're insane. How many people have you ever thought about that? Like, did you ever have that actual thought? 20 years ago, if somebody told you, you're gonna see tens of thousands and thousands upon thousands of people doing nothing but staying home all day, recording themselves on Twitch and on YouTube and whatever platform you want, playing games, trying to be witty and charismatic and all that good stuff. And half of the time they're annoying, let's face it. Like, half of the... And even big YouTubers are actually guilty of that. Like, they're trying to be entertaining, but you can actually... Can you feel a certain level of fakeness in them, or is it just me? Like, can you actually feel like they're not genuine about their behavior? Like, I get it. It's super difficult to talk about anything for prolonged periods of times. Like, you have to talk, right? That's basically the job. You have to play video games while you're talking, making interesting anecdotes and conversations and things like that. It's multitasking. It's not easy. And also being charming and witty, quick-minded, mind like a quicksilver. It's not easy. But at the same time, I also see a lot of big YouTubers, and I really don't understand how some of them became that big. Like, there are some small, well, medium, let's say small to medium YouTubers, depending on how you want to quantify the idea of a big YouTuber. Like, Glock9, for example, is one of my favorite YouTubers out there because he has that New Jersey humor. We complete a challenge. Is that why we got the learning point? Or did we... What? Oh, why did we get a learning point? Was that a boss fight? Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. So as I was saying, Glock9. He plays a lot of 7 Days to Die, one of my favorite games. He has that New Jersey wit and accent. I'm assuming it's a New Jersey wit. Like, it's basically the same accent people have in The Sopranos, so... That's a lot of goblins. Those were a lot of goblins. Yeah, basically this sword is like it's like wielding a grenade. An infinitely exploding grenade. That only does damages to enemies. Seriously, like it's a super fun weapon. People said that melee was very difficult, and why am I using the default lockpicking mechanic when the magical unlock is way better? So yeah, Glock9, the guy actually deserves his fame. Like, he actually makes me laugh many times. How many YouTubers do you actually watch and they actually make you laugh, but not in a cringy or annoying way, like in a genuine human way? And how many of them do you just feel like they sold out? Like, they went way overboard with, you know, buy my merch and support me doing this and visit my Patreon for early exclusive content. Like, I have a real big moral issue with this. Like, this is something that probably also came through your head as well at a certain point, but unless you're actually selling stuff like physical items like clothes or designer paintings or things like, is that a troll? That's a troll. Save the game. It's gonna be interesting. Like, as a YouTuber, Patreon doesn't really... How should I put this? Like, how am I gonna make money off Patreon? Like, realistically. And this is not necessarily a question for myself, but as a YouTuber. Imagine you're a YouTuber, right? Let's say you want to be a gaming YouTuber. Or a streamer, doesn't really matter. How are you going to make money? Also, I have no visibility, no idea where am I going. I'm assuming I'm going to go with my sense of direction and say that I'm supposed to jump down here. Yep. My sense of direction was flawless. Even Gina made it. So how are you going to make money as a YouTuber, realistically? It's a very good question. You can lock content out of people, so only your premium supporters, people who pay you money, basically get early access to it, right? But this actually creates a moral conflict for me because I always believed in actually providing stuff for free, like not necessarily for free, but like, how should I put this? So I'm basically locking, let's say I'm locking a video out, right? For, I don't know, 2 days on Patreon for people who support me on Patreon, right? You're a gaming YouTuber, somebody supports you on Patreon. So they're gonna get the video 2 days earlier. So what? Like, everybody's gonna have access to that video eventually, right? So unless you're providing some very high quality content, for example, like the guy who animates the Battle of Helios 1 in Fallout New Vegas, his name is Sodas, by the way, good YouTuber. He actually is an animator, so I can actually understand why he restricts certain videos only to his subscribers, because he wants to make money out of his work, which is completely logical and feasible. But I'm not an animator, right? So what would the benefit be for you as a viewer if I would restrict any of my videos only to people who support me on Patreon, for example? What would the benefit be for you? None. Like, you can... Why would you ever support somebody on Patreon by that logic, right? Because you can just wait a couple of days until the video is out. You know what? We need to... How the hell did we use the sleeping bag? I know we have a... Was it Shift V? Yeah, it was Shift V. Let's use the sleeping bag till it's morning. Like, can you see where I'm sort of going with this? Okay, close. Perfect. Give me a second. All right, so that's the issue with monetizing a YouTube channel, because I have a moral issue with monetizing my channel. Because, for example, merchandise. Let's talk merchandise. I don't feel comfortable with the idea that if my channel ever becomes, you know, large enough, popular enough to ask people to buy a $30 t-shirt with my logo on or something like that, when, for example, the same t-shirt you could buy or go to a custom shop and have it made for $5, for example. You know what I mean? Because it's... Some people can make the counter argument, sure, well, if people have money, they can spend it on whatever they want. And yeah, sure, that's a counter argument. But at the same time, it's just kind of wrong in a way, you know, to take a very cheap product, put a logo on it, which is basically the entire marketing and brand industry. Like, this is why Nikes and Adidas and brands like that sell the same shoes that cost basically $20 to make at best in China or India. They put a logo on it and they sell it for $1,000. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. It's shitty, it's horrible, and yeah. So that's one monetization approach out the window, more or less, for me. Hi, Gina. So I think we actually explored the entire island, if I'm not mistaken. Like, there isn't much left to explore, so we have these items inside the citadel. There's that over there. I think that's about it. I think this is the entire place, right? There's the beach down there, which we have explored. Let's jump down. Take a little bit of damage, doesn't really matter. So how else can I monetize my channel? Well, donations, honestly. Like, if people really like something, they can donate. They can help support the channels, or a YouTuber, or somebody. Like, take for example, Just Try Phase. He's one of my favorite people I enjoy watching. Very clever guy, has principles. I believe that most of his money comes actually from people supporting him on Patreon, and that's about it. I know he has refused a lot of unscrupulous deals and shady deals from shady companies, like Raid Shadow Legends, for example. Everybody knows about them. And how can you really support the channel? Like, I've personally supported a few YouTube channels in my life because I actually enjoy the people. They seem like genuine, honest people that did good work. Some did funny things, some did interesting videos on various topics or research or history, stuff like that. Like, for example, I enjoyed Bass Battles. I don't know if you guys know the YouTube channel. It's basically a channel that animates and does storytelling in perspective for various historical battles. For like example, the Battle of the Gaugamela Fields, where Alexander fought Darius, like even fantasy history battles like the Battle of the Whispering Woods from Game of Thrones, or a bunch of famous battles like Waterloo and stuff. You can actually see in perspective how the units moved, how the battalions were arranged, and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed Bass Battles a lot. I actually supported them until they actually started to do sponsored videos for Raid Shadow Legends, which I think was a very poor and stupid move because, people who enjoy history videos and history facts and are history buffs in general, they tend to be more academic people, more intellectually inclined. And they aren't the sort of people who would play garbage like Raid Shadow Legends, for example. That's not really your target audience, you know what I mean? It's not really that. Seems to be something here. I saw a mushroom. Yeah, I saw... Yeah, that place over there. Now, question is, can we actually jump down there without breaking our face? I think we can. We do a jump from here. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. This is gonna hurt. Oh, not that much, actually. Hey, Gina, you made it. Okay, so what do we have here? So, all that for a meat mushroom, some wine, and a healing herb. And this poor guy, he had some wine, a healing herb, and a meat mushroom. Well, he probably tried to jump from up there to get those items and died right here. Either that or he tried to climb and he probably got stuck up there due to the beasties on the land. Okay, so I think everything is explored. Everything should be clear, right? Technically clear. Okie dokie. So we can go up here, go to the fortress, turn off the locator, save the game. Give me a moment. Okay, let's talk talk to the people in charge. So who do we have? Orto.
Hey, dude, where did you come from like that?
I passed through the mountain pass. What, are you surprised by that?
I wonder what business has brought someone like you to the Paladin's fort.
Do I really have to answer your questions, or can I just go into the fort?
Well, no. You can also not answer if you feel like it. All right, come on in, but try not to bother our guys too much. They are already on edge lately. So as you understand, we don't need any extra problems here.
I will try.
Okay, so who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Orta. I am the King's Paladin and a humble servant of Innos.
What are you doing here?
Strange question. And what, in your opinion, could a King's Paladin be occupied with?
I have no idea. Maybe you'll tell me?
The Paladin's sole fate is to fight for the glory of Innos and the King. This is what we live and breathe for.
But it seems to me that there is no one to fight with here now.
Unfortunately, you're right, and it greatly upsets me, and not just me. All this tranquility and the inherent boredom that comes with it is the worst thing that can possibly be.
Well, if that's the case, why are you hanging out in this fort instead of going to, for example, the mining valley? As far as I know, you definitely won't be bored there.
With pleasure. But until Lord Varys gives us such an order, we will not be able to leave this fortress.
So for now, I have to sit here with nothing to do.
I see. So you guys basically are twiddling your thumbs and are homicidal maniacs who want to fight. Yeah, because, you know, religious warriors don't really do peace and tranquility. They do crusades. Tell me about the fort.
Tell me about the fort.
It was founded during the reign of King Robar the Fun to protect the southern borders of Khorinis. Before the war with the orcs, this area was mostly inhabited by knights and paladins. But after a magical dome was erected over the Valley of the Mines, almost the entire garrison was sent back to... Only a small detachment of royal guardsmen and the local militia remained here.
How did you get here?
How did you get here?
Most of us were transported here by sea on a ship, while the others remained in Khorinis.
And why didn't you just walk on land?
The sea route is much shorter, and besides, the entrance to the fort is located next to Anar's farm, and the mercenaries supporting him.
Are you scared of these people?
No, of course not! Ha ha ha! The King's Paladins are hardly likely to be scared by ordinary mercenaries. But now it seems to me it's quite inappropriate to enter into open conflict with them. Moreover, until the situation in the mining valley becomes clear, Lord Varys is unlikely to give the order to commence the attack.
Lord Varys, huh?
Lord Varys?
Yeah, he's the commander of our garrison. A tough person, I'll tell you.
Where can I meet him?
A house in the center of the fort. There on the second floor. You will find him.
I just don't think that Lance will let you through.
And who is Glance?
The security guard standing at the entrance.
Therefore, if you don't have a serious reason to meet with Lord Varys, you might as well not even try.
How's it going?
How's life?
I would have asked something more cheerful than this. Everything's the same. No changes.
So, we'll try to find something to do.
Well, try to find yourself some kind of activity.
Dude, what are you talking about? There's nothing to do in this fort at all.
Though true, I have one little idea here.
Which one?
Well, a few of us guys are thinking of going hunting deep into the island. They say that dangerous creatures roam there. Just what we need.
So what's the problem then?
The thing is that Lord Varys is unlikely to allow us to do this.
Where do you know from? Have you already spoken to him on this topic?
Are you laughing? No, dude. I'm definitely not doing that.
You just don't know, Varys. If you did, you wouldn't ask such questions.
Then perhaps I can help?
You? Well, that's a good idea.
It really costs you nothing to approach him with such a request. You're not risking anything.
Tell me, have you really decided to do it?
Yeah, sure, I'll talk to him.
Yes, I will talk to Varys.
Thank you, buddy. You're simply going to save all of us.
I will do everything I can.
I love this AI, how modern linguistics work. Like the AI says stuff like buddy and dude, like you're a paladin, man. You should talk in a more eloquent tone, you know? And you guys have noble aristocratic names like Ferdinand and Otto and stuff like that.
That's been known a long time.
I'm just gonna pickpocket all of you assholes. Am I gonna get in trouble if I try to steal stuff? No, doesn't seem like it. Nice. Yeah, the pickpocketing mechanics I really like in New Balance. Like, you basically train them. And after a point, it just becomes a 100% chance. This is the local trash pile. You guys shouldn't have a trash pile inside the fort. This basically invites disease. Who the hell designed this place? Like, seriously, you don't have a trash pile inside a fort, a castle. You do that outside of a castle. Jeez, man. This is more of an issue of whoever made this fort, like whatever developer did it, didn't really understand the realism of it. Like if we, for example, actually do an analysis, and there's, by the way, here's a YouTuber I really love. What's his name? He's another guy, Shadiversity, I think his name is. Yeah, Shadiversity. He has a cool video that makes proper historical analysis on how realistic castles are in fantasy games and fantasy movies. Like, would it actually be able to mount a proper defense against an invading or besieging army? Like, it's a really cool video if you're interested in those topics. So let's do a quick analysis on this fort, on this castle. So let's judge the layout of the castle. So first of all, the walls are way too short. Like, look at these walls. This is basically more of an outpost. I think the purpose of this place is to be more of a coastal fort, judging by its positioning, like the cannons over here. Although if that is truly the case, the walls of the fort should be closer to the cliff's edge. If you want to blow invading ships out of the water. Other than that, let's see how well it would do against an invading army. So, first things first, the approach from this side is clearly well defended. So, cannons over there, cannons over there. There is only one approach. There's another approach from that side. And there's another approach from this side. Which, yeah, so it's in a pretty unapproachable position, so that's good. The positioning of this castle is pretty damn good. Well, it's not a castle, it's a fort, really. This is basically a fort, not truly a castle. Okay, walls are still too short. That's the issue. These walls can easily be scaled by a very short ladder. So let's see, what do we have up here? So we have cannons, cannonballs. Anybody gonna say anything about me climbing up here? No, doesn't seem like it. So we already see that security is pretty shitty. Well, they're probably bored out of their asses. Hello, Mr. Knight. So what happens if I try to use the winch? Because sometimes they attack you if you try to use the winch. Ancient warrior tablet. Okay. What happens if I... Okay, so this guy has no issues with me stealing crucial supplies like healing potions.
We will hold out as long as we can.
You won't hold out as much as you think you can with fewer healing potions. Just saying. Okay, 50 bolts. So, okay, so let's analyze this place. Now, already I'm seeing two glaring issues. So the lack of murder holes, right? So let's see. This is the this is the entrance. So there should be a bunch of murder holes and small windows, where crossbowmen can peek out and shoot at nearby targets. So lack of murder holes. Bad design over here. Okay, crates over here. Okay. The lack of crenellations. These aren't really good crenellations. So you want crenellations that are more or less neck height. Okay, so you can just peek over, shoot crossbows or arrows or whatever you want to shoot at enemies, and duck back down so they can't shoot back at you. So walls too short. Big issue. Okay. And these cannons, like, look at these cannons. Tell me, do you see an issue with these cannons that are on wheels on these walls? Do you see an issue with them? Do you see an issue what happens with this cannon when it's fired? That's right, the recoil is gonna basically force the cannon to fall into the inner courtyard over here. Also, what the hell is with this tree? This tree should be chopped down. So yeah, I know you guys are expecting a Gothic playthrough. I'm doing a practical analysis of this stupid fort. What's with this dumb torch over here as well? Jesus. So yeah, this is clearly the kind of a fort a video game developer would do with no actual thoughts. Look at this tree. It's in the cannon. Come on. Like, what the hell is this cannon supposed to defend? Is it supposed to defend the approach over there? That pass over there? Okay. So yeah, this catwalk, whatever you want to call it, too narrow. Too narrow considering you have cannons. Needs to be wider. Needs to have proper crenellations. What the hell is it with this tower? Do you want to provide people a way to actually climb up here? Like, what's the deal? This is a spiky evil tower. Okie dokie. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for the beer as well. Okay, so not really a very good fort. So the inner courtyard. Let's say if this fort is breached by any angle, this fort is doomed, right? Because there's no protection, there's no inner bailey, there's no anything that can actually protect this fort once it's breached. Maybe it has some hidden escape tunnel. Maybe we're gonna find that. But I don't see any chance on how this... Okay, and we have a freaking wooden palisade. Which, yeah. Which we can... which we can just go through. Can I go through here as well? No. Stupid wooden palisade. Like, you have a stone fort. Come on, and you're using a freaking wooden palisade that can easily burn down, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I wonder why the orcs are winning the war. Like, the human kingdom really deserves to lose with... These are paladins, by the way. I'm seeing just paladins everywhere. I'm not seeing, like, cheap militia, incompetent, arrogant, corrupt fools, you know? These are supposed to be well-trained warriors in tactics and strategy that know how to deploy in a siege and on the battlefield and all that jazz. Freaking paladins. Okay, so what do we have? Let's save the game. Now, these guys deserve to have everything stolen. They do not deserve anything in this place. They don't deserve anything. You're an idiot. Magic unlock. Let's unlock the exquisite chest. Oh. Pop a potion. Okay. So they're not overly upset at me stealing everything they have. Hey, Gina. And doesn't seem to be a lot of named paladins. Like, I think I saw just a couple so far. So this means that this place... Yeah, no, well, they do have a blacksmith. a lab. That's good. I wonder where everybody sleeps. Okay, there's a bed over here. Just a couple of beds. You know what I haven't seen yet? A shitter. An actual shitter. Where do they relieve themselves? Hello, Knight. Russia. Is that a silver plate I can steal? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping that in Chapter 3, when we enter Chapter 3, the merchants are gonna have a bunch of stuff for us to purchase. So all the gold we really have is gonna be gone pretty fast. Okay. So we have night. Oh, so these are actual doors. Good to know. Okay. Silver ring, gold coins. Go. I'm still not seeing enough sleeping quarters. I'm assuming that this is the sleeping quarter? No, this is the local tavern. Of course, it's the construction in the middle of the fort. Okie dokie. Very few beds. Not really impressed with the layout of this place. Well, I can appreciate that most of the structures are made of stone, as they should be. Remember, kids, stone is stronger than wood if you want to build a house. Oh! We actually failed at pickpocket. Wow! Wow, this is the first time I actually failed a pickpocket in a very long time. That's actually impressive. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna steal this stuff off screen. Let's focus on talking to the people. So I saw a guy called Ferdinand. Let's see what Ferdinand has to say. Who are you?
Hello, who are you?
My name is Ferdinand, stranger.
Their problem?
What's wrong with you? It's the first time I've seen a paladin suffering from melancholy.
Alas, but I have reasons for it. You see, I haven't been able to drink my favorite wine for a long time.
You lost all your money in dice and now you can't pay for your drinks at the tavern.
Unfortunately, my problem is more fatal. You see, in my family, it is customary that a man can only drink wine from silverware. I forgot my cup on the ship. There are a few in the warehouse, but its keeper, Rain, won't agree to sell any to me. And Lord Virus won't let us out of the fort, so I can't buy a cup anywhere else.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
Do you want me to help you? I will find such a cup.
Are you really gonna do that? I will be endlessly grateful to you.
Okay, so what kind of wine do you drink?
And what kind of wine are you drinking?
Ha! Interested? This wine is called Tears of Joy. It is made from the finest varieties of grapes. Therefore, it is very rare and expensive.
You can't find it on the island.
And where did you get it then?
Well, first of all, we came from the mainland, and that's exactly where it's sold. And secondly, I found out that one of the merchants in town still has a small stock of this wine. In my opinion, his name is Mateo, but he's unlikely to help you.
Why?
I sent someone to him to buy all his wine. There were just a few bottles in total.
Did you send the courier to town? And why the hell didn't you tell him to buy your trophy?
Understand, a person buying wine is not interesting. For a silver-plated cup, any deck drunkard will slit its throat. Although my person is significantly delayed, I hope nothing happened.
Listen, could you check where he is right now?
And when he returns, I'll treat you to this wonderful wine.
Okay, I can go into town and find out everything.
I can go into town and find out everything. How much wine should the courier deliver to you?
It would be simply wonderful. Exactly 2 bottles of wine.
Okay, how's it going?
How's life?
Still.
That's exactly...
It's a pity.
Okie dokie. So we have Arto, Ferdinand, and a bunch of knights. Okie dokie. I don't think I actually explored this this chest. So yeah, this place mostly seems like filler. Like it doesn't seem to be overly populated with quests and stuff to do. Exquisite chest. So did we actually... Oh, Statue of Venus. That's interesting. Okay, rough short sword. Cool, cool, cool. So what are those knights that actually caught me pickpocketing them? They're over here. That was interesting. Like, I haven't failed a pickpocketing. I tried to say pickpocketing 5 times fast. Pickpocketing, pickpocketing. I haven't failed a pickpocketing check in a very long time. So, okay, this one is successful. 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 Yeah. And? Okay.
You don't want to go? All right.
Oh, this guy. That's interesting. Is that guy the challenging one? Or, oh, what are they aggroing me because I'm going... Wait a second. What happens if I do this? Ah. Okay, so it wasn't the pickpocketing that I failed. This place is basically prohibited. Interesting. Good to know. Okay. Okay, so I need to remember, can I go over here or is this place off limits as well? Okay, so I'm seeing more beds. That's good. I was actually beginning to have a lot of questions where you guys actually sleep. Also, the lack of animals. Oh, this is Rain. This guy's probably the quartermaster. Stock a swamp queen, huh? I thought these were illegal. Well, again, you're paladin, so you always bend the rules, break the law. The paladins basically more or less act like samurai. And like deciding who to kill, peasants and such, lording everything over people, being arrogant. Let's talk to Rain. Who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Rain. If you have good eyesight, then I think you notice that I'm a paladin of the king. Lord Varys appointed me as the steward of the warehouse here in the fort.
As if there's no one else but me to take care of this.
It seems like you don't really like your job.
What's there to like? All I do every day is check the contents of these boxes. So if you have no more questions for me, leave me alone and let me attend to my duties.
Nothing missing?
Nothing is lost.
Very funny, smart guy. You should try a job like that. Maybe then you'd understand what it's really like.
What is stored in the warehouse?
What is stored in the warehouse?
Yes, all sorts of junk. Weapons, supplies, clothes, and other nonsense. I can tell by your eyes that this information has piqued your interest a bit. But you shouldn't get your hopes up too much. You won't get in there anyway. The warehouse is closed, and the key is with Lord Varys himself.
So drop that idea from your mind.
Okay, do you have silver cups?
Do you have silver cups?
Yeah, it seems we have a couple of items in stock. And what made you suddenly interested in this?
Paladin Ferdinand asked me to get him one such cup.
Listen, these cups belong to the Order of Paladins. So forget about it.
Maybe you'll make an exception.
Understand, I would gladly help Ferdinand, but if Varys finds out that I'm trading items from the warehouse, he will kill me.
Everyone just complains and gets offended by me.
And instead, it would be better if one of them had volunteered to help me manage the warehouse. I'm just not coping alone here.
Okay.
It seems to me that you could use...
That's for sure.
So get
The
him
only
an
thing is
assistant.
what Varys will...
Maybe I can help?
And I'll come up with something.
Okay, maybe you'll make...
Okay, so find an assistant to this guy, huh? Okay, that's actually doable. Doesn't seem like a big ask. What do we have over here? Thank you for the beer, thank you for the purse. Yeah, considering I'm stealing everything in plain sight. You guys have very bad security. Right, meat. Yeah. There is no wonder you guys are losing the war. There is no mystery there. Oh my god, how can you actually wander? Jesus. What's over here? Bread, schnapps, cheese. So much food. I do like the fact that despite everything, I can actually use most of the resources in New Balance. Like, for example, in Asun, I had way too much stuff. I really disliked Asun for the lack of economic balance, the lack of money sinks. You couldn't do anything with the gold you had. After a certain point, there was simply nothing to buy. Like in New Balance, at least I can invest gold if I want into Karma and buy stuff, but, you know, can donate gold and get, you know, special gifts like spirit development and dual weapons, damage increase, learning points. Like, I can donate a shit ton of gold if I want. Actually, I should do that. And there are also the gifts of illness you can get. Like, look, stamina, wisdom. Look what you can do with the gold you can get. Turn it into karma and see, there are money things. This is how you design a good game. Okay, well, let's see, what do we have over here? It's a lot of knights in one place. Okie dokie. A lot of pickpocketing to happen. Thank you for all the donations. So depending on how much gold we can actually get throughout this adventure, I might actually end up donating a bunch of it, turn it into karma. Increase my stamina, strength, maybe, everything. And so many people to pickpocket, I love it. Too many nameless knights, though. Like, yeah, and Paladin Rain needs help at the warehouse.
Can you help him?
I don't think I can help him. I think you should ask
The other paladins. So do I have to individually?
Paladin, can you help him?
I don't think I think you should.
So is everybody gonna have that answer for him?
Paladin, can you help him?
No, dude. So look for some.
Leave me alone.
Oh, leave me alone, huh? Yeah, you guys are not bean counters, aren't you? You guys kind of suck at anything other than fighting, and you even suck at fighting as well. Seriously, so many knights deployed to a fort that's not even targeted by orcs or anything. Seems like a total waste of resources. Like, you're about to fail the mission in the Valley of Mines, and you guys are just wasting your time over here. Ugh. Okay, so what do we have?
No.
Nothing left to steal. So, okay, there's nothing else in these houses. Where the hell does Varus live? Is he in the building that's... Is he in the building that I'm not allowed to enter? Oh, what the hell am I doing? Okay. I do love the fact that I'm getting experience from breaking into chests. Despite the fact that it's basically a magically unlocked spell. Free experience. Okay, so I have questions. Is this where I'm supposed to go?
We will hold out as... Can you help him?
Sorry, but try talk.
Oh.
The presence of
Paladin Rain?
No, dude. So look for.
Okay, so is this the tower where I'm supposed to go to? I think this feels like where the boss should be like, right? But at the same time, what's with these knights? Okay, let's read the quest. So Rain's Trouble, Ferdinand's Courier, go to Mateo. Paladin Varus. Supplies for Paladin. So this is the island of Fort Azgan. Okay. Okay. Paladin, the only way. Okay. Lorraine is gonna. Okay. Where the hell is Varus? Am I missing something? I mean, I'm definitely missing something. Man. And it's actually really tempting to just spend a bunch of my gold now. Just to get karma. Just to increase my stats to a crazy level. Especially stamina. Like, I feel I would be very comfortable having maybe 1,000 stamina, but at the same time, we constantly find stamina potions or buffs and stuff like that, and fighting temptation, man. Delayed gratification. It's not easy. Okay, so let's have an overview. Can I climb up here? Can I please climb up here? I need an overview of this place. Because I'm not seeing Paladin Varus anywhere. Maybe I'm not allowed to actually talk to him until I do the quests, right? Oh no, never mind.
Stop! Not a step further!
I'm blind.
Do you have even the slightest idea where you're heading?
And where to?
To Lord Varus, the commander of this garrison and our leader.
Excellent. That's just who I need.
And why is that?
I have an order for him from the head of the Paladins.
An order from Lord Hagen himself?
Exactly. Do you still want to detain me? Or can I go through?
But alright, you can go through.
However, remember, if Lord Varus... I will be the first one to...
Yeah, shut the fuck up. You're a badass, we get it. By the way...
Nobody will learn
Oh man, so there's so many things we haven't even picked up yet. So much stuff. So much stuff. Wow. Yeah, I'm guessing they have underground tunnels, right? Okay, so at least they might have that going for them. Yeah, let's go and talk to Varus. See what we can do.
It's really not my problem.
Night. Okay. So much experience. Just from pickpocketing.
Do you really believe
Yeah.
this?
1,800 experience to go. Cool. Cool. Thank you for all your generous donations. Yeah, just gonna level up soon just from pickpocketing.
Hey, who are you? Who let you in here? What do you need here?
Is this the Paladin Fort?
Is this the fortress of the Paladins?
He's the one. Or in your opinion, does this place resemble anything else?
I just asked.
Stop bothering me with stupid questions.
So either speak to the point or get lost.
So I'm here on behalf of Lord Hagen.
I am here on behalf of Lord Hagen.
Did Lord Hagen himself send you? Very interesting. And what does it consist of?
At the moment, Hagen is busy with the issue of establishing food supplies for the Paladins. Therefore, he wants you to prepare for him a list of the provisions you need.
Well, finally. Just in time. And I thought we were simply forgotten here. I even wanted to send someone to him myself. But now I see that there's no special need for it.
And what about the list?
Don't worry, I will start compiling it immediately. True, it will take a little time.
So while you're here, meet my guys. In general, do something useful.
All right, I will do just that.
Okay, so... about the list.
Regarding the list.
Yes, you are just in time. It's already ready. Here, take it in...
Excellent.
Really? Already? So how many Paladins are here in the fort?
How many Paladins are in the fort?
My squad has about 50 fighters. And why do you ask?
I think that 50 fighters won't be able to hold back the orcs if they start breaking through into Corinus.
Ha! You underestimate my boys, son. He. These are the best soldiers of the kingdom.
Each of them can easily take down 2, if not 3 orcs. And these are not just empty words. It really is so.
What about Urukhaev?
You're right. The elite orcs are indeed serious opponents. However, their only advantage over us is their number, and nothing more. And numerical superiority still does not guarantee them victory. As for tactics and strategy, the orcs will never surpass us in that. Believe me, I've been in many wars, and I can say this without a shadow of a doubt.
So we will sort it out with them somehow.
I want to believe this.
Yeah, I want to believe it too, but come on. Judging by the way you've handled this fort, yeah, you're not gonna last 5 minutes against the orcs. What's the attitude of your people? How's
What's the
morale?
mood among your people?
Don't worry, everything's all right with this. Each of them is ready to join the battle at the first call if necessary. Believe me, these people are no strangers to staring death in the face.
I have no doubt about their courage. I just doubt their fighting spirit.
Nonsense. A paladin will never lose their fighting spirit, even if they find themselves in the most desperate situation. After all, we have Enos's blessing, and that is not an empty sound.
But you're not a paladin, you wouldn't understand.
Okay, how long will you be in the fort?
How much longer will you be staying at the fort?
We will stay here as long as necessary. Besides, it's not for me to decide, but for Lord Hagen.
What do you think about it yourself?
I think this fort is an excellent strategic point in case of an orc invasion. Only a madman would storm this fortress. But for us, it's an excellent springboard for an offensive.
So, any news?
There's news.
Nothing that you should know.
There's one thing.
There's one thing here.
What else?
Several paladins request your permission to go hunting deep into the island.
But why do they need it?
They just sit idle and don't know what to do with themselves.
I didn't think it was really like that.
They are just dying of boredom. You should know that a peaceful life is not for paladins.
Well, yes, you are absolutely right here.
So will you give them this permission?
Actually, it's not allowed, but good. I think in this case, the guys have really overstayed their welcome. They could use some freshening up.
I approve of this idea.
So, the key to the warehouse.
The key to the warehouse, do you have it?
He was, until the very last moment. But now I don't have it, and that's a big problem.
Did you lose him?
Lost or stolen, what's the difference? The main thing is that it's gone.
And we can't get inside the warehouse.
Then make a new key.
It's not that simple. The lock on the door is too complicated.
But we can't just break the door.
And of course, you don't have someone who is skilled in lockpicking.
How perceptive of you. We are paladins, not thieves. Clearly you can't do without a master safecracker here.
Okie dokie.
That's not what I heard.
So, lock from the warehouse, huh? Takes a true master burglar to open the door. Well, we actually know a master burglar that is in residence nearby. Can you always be here on duty?
Are you always...
Almost always.
And you never rest?
No, I don't need a rest. Faith gives me... And stop distracting me.
Oh, so that's why you have so few beds. Because you never rest. How's the situation?
How's the situation?
Leave me alone.
Oh, you guys are so friendly. Can you help Rain at the warehouse?
Could you help Rain at the warehouse?
And how do you imagine that? Just drop my post now and go help this poor guy.
Is everything okay with you?
Is everything all right with you? Why are...
What's it to you?
Just tell me what happened and then we'll see.
In general, during one of my night shifts on the eastern wall of the fort, I accidentally dropped my wallet down. At first, I wanted to go down and pick it up, but then I realized I couldn't abandon my post over such a trifle.
So, what's the problem? He could have picked it up later.
That's true, but I just didn't have time to do it.
Some disgusting creature crawled out of the bushes, grabbed my wallet, and dashed towards the beach.
I shot her with a crossbow, but it was so dark.
In short, after releasing a couple of bolts, I realized it was pointless. Now I can't find a place for myself. I need to return my wallet, and...
What was so valuable about it?
Apart from several hundred gold coins, I had one ring in it. It is very precious to me.
What is this ring?
This is my talisman. Lord Hagen himself gave it to me after the battle with the orcs in the deserts of Varant. Since that time, I have never parted with him, until this moment.
Can I help with anything on this?
Of course. Just find my wallet and return it to me.
Not even the wallet itself, but the ring. The money that was in there doesn't really interest me.
So you can keep them for yourself.
All right, I'll try.
Thank you. You will make me the happiest person if you manage to do it.
And now, sorry, I can't chat for long while on duty.
That was obvious all along.
Okie dokie, so find the talisman.
That's been known a long time.
Glanz's talisman. Eastern wall of the fort. He didn't care much for the purse itself. Ring that Lord Hagen. The thing that stole his purse ran off in the direction of Sandy Beach. Take the money from myself, but I have to get the ring back. Okay, so something is gonna...
Do you really believe
It's the goblin. Did the goblin actually... So... Where's the... So it had to run this way. Oh. Okay. Just noticed this little path over here. Huh. Can we actually actually go over here, or is it just fluff? Looks like fluff, actually. Okie. Ran in the direction of the beach, you say? There's fingers over there. Doesn't seem to be anything over here. Man, drowning damage is actually no joke. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in this direction. Gina? Hi, Gina. Regina. So I'm not seeing anything on the beach, which means that we might actually have the ring in a... Oh, we probably have the ring in one of the thousands and thousands of lands of Spurs. Yeah. Yeah, we got it. What does the ring do exactly? I'm just curious. Oh man, so much crap. Yeah. Orc Warlord ring. Lance's ring. Doesn't really do anything. Okay. Ancient Ring of the Warriors. Yeah, the strength bonus is really nice. Okay, let's talk to Fingers. Pop a torch. Where's Fingers? Okie dokie. Actually, you know what? We should actually wait until daytime. Yeah, we should sleep until it's daytime. So give me 1 second. Okie dokie. It's a brand new day. Let's talk to Matteo. We're still sleeping. We had a quest to talk to Matteo. Something about some wine. The messenger come to you from Paladin Ferdinand.
Did a messenger from Paladin Ferdinand come to you?
From Paladin Ferdinand? Ah, yes, I remember now. Some young guy did indeed come to see me. He bought 2 bottles of expensive wine from me and left.
Where did he go?
It seems he mentioned something about Labarda's farm, and I think he wanted to stop by there. Indeed, he headed there at nighttime. I, in his place, would have been more cautious. Beyond the city walls, many dangerous creatures roam.
Okay.
Everything is clear.
So Lobard's farm, huh? The messenger went to Lobard's farm. Okay, Lobard's farm is very close. Oh, I see creatures. Gina, attack. Attack, Gina. Go. It just works. I'm fairly certain she can handle them easily. So what do we have? Schnapps, fish, stamina restoration, and go. Okay, come on, Gina. You're better than this. Just kill them. Seriously. Just a couple of puppies. You got this. Should actually be pretty careful that this guy doesn't die. Sorry, Gina. And level 105. Jeez, she's powerful. Okay, so the courier.
Nothing there.
Okay, so we got everything off the courier. Do we need to talk to Matteo once again? Or can we just go back to... buy back gems, show me your wares? It doesn't really have anything interesting. Yeah, the fire rain spell scroll, man. That's expensive. So teleport to another part of the island. Fort Azgan. The fort. Fort is so freaking small. It's raining. Lovely. Let's talk to Glands. Found your ring, dude. So you can go help the guy. Here's the ring.
I found your ring.
Show me.
Here, take it. Is this it?
Yes, this is that very ring. I can't believe it's with me again.
Then I think now you have no more reasons to worry so much.
Thank you, buddy.
So how's the situation?
How's the situation?
Everything's fine, buddy. Come on in.
Everything's fine, buddy. Come on in. Yeah, so Rain's problems. Maybe I should go to Varus. Does Varus have anything? Paladin Rain needs help.
Paladin Reinhardt needs help.
What else is that? What kind of help?
He just can't handle the work at the warehouse alone. Can you send someone to him?
I don't have extra people. Moreover, he is the one assigned to manage our...
All right, as you said. Moreover, if something suddenly disappears from the warehouse, you'll find a replacement for it yourself.
Well, okay then. I'll assign someone to assist him, but tell him that if suddenly, it's for his own good.
Jesus, this is a horrible leader. Like, you need at least a couple of pairs of eyes in logistics, because people make mistakes constantly. I've worked in logistics. I'm working in logistics. It's part of my job. Like, logistics basically means you're working in spreadsheets all day. That's the essence of logistics. Spreadsheets, Excel, stuff like that. Hey, Rain. So, Lord Varus will send you a man.
Lord Varus will send a man to you.
Great, thank you, dude. To be honest, I didn't really count on your help in the first place.
Here, take this plant. They say it's extremely rare. This little thing was surely...
Yes, nothing missing.
Nothing.
Now, since I have an assistant, everything is it.
Okay, so how many quests do we have left? Lock from the warehouse. Hunting for Orto. Ferdinand's courier. Okie dokie. And the quests are almost done. Ferdinand. Got a cup for you.
I got a trophy.
Really? You can ask me for...
Giving to you as a gift.
Take it. I'm giving it to you as a gift.
Your generosity knows no bounds, my friend. Take a piece of black ore. It's a very rare thing.
Okay, I found your courier.
I found your courier.
And where is this fool?
He is dead. Not far from the city, he encountered a pack of wolves.
Yes, learning is not from the pleasant ones. And what about the wine?
I have the wine. Here, take it. 2 bottles, just as you said.
Well, at least there's some good news here. And as I promised, I will treat you to this wine. Here you go. 1 bottle is yours.
Thank you. How's it going?
My friend is happy. Things are just...
Well, morale is going up at least. So Arto, you can go hunting now.
Lord Varus does not object to our plan.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So you can take people with you and go hunting.
Oh, thank you, buddy. I don't even know how to thank you enough.
Actually, no, I think I know.
I'll tell you how to use your strength more effectively in battle.
I think you'll definitely find this useful.
Okay, teach me.
I happen to have a free minute right now.
Then remember, it's quite simple. When someone attacks you, try to use your enemy's momentum. This especially applies to parrying blows. Make your opponent act in the way that you need. Do this, and you will always have an advantage in battle.
Yes, thank you for...
Thank you.
Cool. Oh, you guys are going on the hunt now. That's nice. Okay, summon Gina, and then let's go to Fingers. Turn on the locator just in case we missed anything. Boom. Gina's so powerful, she can fall from great heights. And not die now. I love it. Where's Fingers? He should be this way. I'm actually curious if they use the same voice actor. If the AI was trained on the same voice actor as he was in Gothic 1. So let's talk to Fingers. Hello.
What a meeting.
Who are you? Although wait, it seems I recognize your face. Ah yes, I remember. You're that guy whom I taught the thieving trade to in the old camp.
Fingers, I thought you were dead.
You have to try hard, buddy, to send me to the other world.
How did you get here?
I don't know myself. Must have sailed here, I guess. How else? The sea is all around after all.
Do you remember nothing?
Well, I remember something. When the barrier collapsed, everyone rushed out of that cursed colony as one. Most of the guards and ghosts went with Voron. He said something about the northwestern part of the island.
And why didn't you go with him?
I did not like his ways. All the more, I didn't just want to escape from the Valley of Mines, but to leave this island for good. On the eastern coast, I hid a boat just in case.
And what did you do?
How so? I sailed away on it. Indeed, not far, as you can see. A strong storm hit, and then everything is like in a fog. I woke up already here.
Okay, so do you even know what this place is?
Do you even know what this place is?
Until recently, I did not know that. But when an army of paladins arrived here, everything became clear to me. So I won't stick my nose in any further than this place.
So how do you like it here?
How do you like it here?
Nothing. It's better than it was in the colony.
There are orcs lording over it now.
I'm not surprised by that, but it's unlikely they will show up here. So although this place is not wealthy, it is quiet.
So where will you go?
What will you do next?
What else do I have to do? Just sit here and wait for a convenient opportunity to get out of this hole.
You could go to the fort.
Are you joking? It's written all over my face that I'm a criminal, and they will hang me on the very first branch. Nobody, I won't take a step from here.
Yeah, you know about locks, don't you?
You understand locks, don't you?
I'm the best at this. And why did you suddenly decide to ask?
The Paladins lost the key to their warehouse, and the lock there is too complicated. So I thought, is it true that no lock can stand before you?
That's true, but they will have to solve this problem themselves.
And what if I arrange with the Paladins so they don't touch you?
Do you think they can be trusted?
Do you have a choice? Or are you planning to spend your whole life sitting here?
Sigh. All right, I'll help them, but only on the condition that they save my life.
All right, I will talk to their leader.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. Essence of healing, essence of healing, and essence of healing. There's a skeleton near you, dude. How can you eat your lunch near a skeleton? Are you sure you didn't have a buddy from Gothic 1? And you're eating meat. I don't like the looks of these fingers. It's pretty incriminating. Okay. Let's teleport back to the fort. It's gonna be faster. Teleport to the fort. Okay. Let's talk to Lord Varus. Save the game. Speaking of Lord Varus, what is the new parchment? 50 barrels of corned beef. 20 barrels of drinking water. It's raining, dude. It was raining earlier. Come on. 5 barrels of beer. That's just a luxury, but it helps morale. 20 bags of bread flour. That makes sense. 3 boxes of cheese. 1 barrel of wine. Okay. Haven't seen a bakery where you can actually bake the flour, but okay. Found somebody who can handle the lock.
I found someone for you who can handle the lock.
Really? And who is he?
A former convict from the Valley of Mines. He's nearby, relaxing on the beach. And he will help you, but only on the condition that you give your word not to touch him.
I thought so, that it would be one of those villains. But I need this damn warehouse. Therefore, you can tell him that I agree to his terms. He can come here, my people won't touch him. I swear by Enos. But if he even tries to steal something here, I will immediately come to hang him on the gallows. Is that clear?
Of course.
Okay, cool. So any news?
There's news.
Nothing that you
Nothing that I should know. Okie dokie. Well, in that case, let's go to fingers. Let's do the big jump. Can I jump from the fort? Yep, can jump from here. Do another jump. One of these days I'm just gonna break my face because I'm not healing enough. Fingers. So talk to the paladins.
I talked with the Paladins.
So what?
Lord Varus, their commander, gave his word that he wouldn't touch you if you helped them open this door. But just don't think of stealing from them. Otherwise, I will no longer be able to help you.
Of course. Do I look like an idiot?
In that case, they are waiting for you at the fort.
All right. I'll just sit here for another day, gather my thoughts, so to speak, and then I'll go to them.
It's your business.
Okay, sit here for another day, then go to them. Okay, so locked from the warehouse. Appreciate his skills. Okay, so do I have to sleep for a day? Go to the fort. turn on the locator to see if I missed any items. Let's sleep in a bed, I guess. It's annoying I don't have the option to sleep for... Yeah, I'm not gonna get out of your bed, shut up. Okay. So, I love how the triggers in New Balance actually work well. So, fingers should be in the fort now. Well, at least we healed up. Oh, there's plenty of stuff I've messed over here on this level. Magical unlock. Thank you very much. Yeah, didn't pickpocket everything. Stupid Azgan Knights. Bread and cheese. Yeah, you're gonna need a whole lot more food now that I've been here. I wonder if they're allowing me to steal from them simply because I'm technically also a paladin, because I'm a demon hunter. Or am I as a separate order from the paladins? It's a good question. Oh, they're actually growing something over here. Turnips. Interesting. Most interesting. Okay, so all the items seem to be down there. Turn off the locator. So where is Fingers exactly? Near Varus? Save the game. How's it going with the lock?
How's it going with the lock?
Your friend turned out to be a very useful person. Seeing such a skilled hacker for the first time, I believe that he may be of use to us in the future as well. As for you, you've earned a small reward as a token of appreciation for your help. Here, take this gold, but don't ask for more.
And thank you for that.
Okie dokie, any news?
There's nothing that you...
Thank you very much. So what is Finger? This news will make Kasha happy. So does that mean I can actually access the warehouse now? Or do I simply need to put these knights to sleep?
Leave me alone.
Nothing missing? Leave me alone. Save the game. Can I...
You don't want to go? Get this open. All right.
So what is the right key? Oh. Oh, yeah, this is interesting. This goes up here. Oh my god. So if Gina kills a paladin, it's considered a murder on my part. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. So I'm assuming Fingers should be back down there. Because I want a copy of that key. I want to get into the warehouse. There's stuff down there I want to steal. Where's Fingers? Yoop. Alley-oop. Okay, Fingers, you around? Okay. Oh, he's not here. Where the hell did he go? Teleport to the fort. So, log into the warehouse. Should be, once again, have access to the warehouse. His Fingers around here. Aha. Found you, my boy.
Hey.
Hey.
How did it all go?
The lock turned out to be really complicated. The one who made it really knows what they're doing. But, as you understand, it didn't stop me. I cracked it without even breaking a sweat. Now I have a good standing with Lord Varus, which is strange even for me.
So, are the old matters settled?
It turns out that's the case. I won't say I'm totally happy with it. But the food here is pretty good, and there's alcohol, too. And this is definitely better than hanging around with a rope around your neck.
Okay, so the warehouse is open now.
So the warehouse is now open?
No, I made a new key and gave it to Varus, so it is under reliable lock.
Can you make me a key, please?
Can you make another one like this?
Mm-hmm. What, do you want to inspect their warehouse in person?
You can say it like that.
I can certainly do it, but for me, it's too risky. If something goes missing over there, all the blame will fall on me.
I will pay well. Besides, I am sure that the paladins do not keep such a close watch over their belongings. They have more important matters to attend to right now. For instance, the orcs.
Well, all right. Consider me convinced. But it will cost you no less than 1,000 gold coins.
Sure, here's the money.
Sure, here is your money.
Excellent. Here is your key.
You sly one. It turns out you already had it, and you surely wanted to take care of this warehouse yourself.
It doesn't matter what I wanted, boy. The important...
Yeah, I like fingers. I like a lot of characters from Gothic 1. Like, you have a bunch of thieves and... Okay, so the question is... Save the game. Do I have Do I have enough sleep spells? Do I have a sleep rune? That's the question. Orcish teleport. Pyrocar's rune. What does this do? Oh, this does damage. Interesting. I completely forgot why. I have way too many. That's the issue. I have way too much crap. Druid transformation rune, summon wolf. Okay, so I need sleep spells. Perfect. Okay. So let's see. Sleep. 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 Everybody's asleep. Go into the warehouse. Okie dokie. Is there anybody else?
What was that?
Okay, so let's see if this was actually worth the effort. Let's turn on the locator. See exactly what we get. Elixir of healing. Some bolts. Magical unlock. Oh. What does this just hold? Ancient Warrior Tablet, that's actually good. Tablets are nice. Tablets mean permanent bonuses. Growing... What was that? Oh, just a pair of boots. Okie dokie. Squizzer chest, let's see if it's really worth the effort to waste so many. Ancient Spearman Tablet. Okay, Spearman Tablet I think increased two-handed weapon skill, which is good. Black ore, that's nice. Meat mushroom, gold candlestick, milk. Okay, this might actually have been a very good investment. Oh yeah, bunch of tablets. Yeah, I'm actually happy. Can I actually stop sneaking? Yeah, I can stop sneaking. Yeah, also. Cool. Interesting design for this warehouse. Oh, that's an elixir of life. Perfect. Fried sausage. Food. So, question is, do I have to recast the sleep spell when I want to go up? Because there's also a paladin up there. Kind of want to pickpocket him as well. So much stuff. Yeah, what we got is definitely worth more than 1,000 gold pieces, so that was a good investment. I like fingers a lot. So what else do we have? Silver candlesticks. And these guys have banked a lot of stuff. And they have such a poorly secured fort at the same time. Oh boy, brother. Gold candlestick. Knight's blade. We're out of mana, actually. I actually like the fact that when you sleep... Let me move my microphone a second. When you sleep, doesn't actually regenerate your mana. It does regenerate your health up to a point, depending on how many hours you sleep. It doesn't regenerate your mana, though. Now I need to find how the hell am I gonna get out of here, because this place has a confusing... Okay. Okay, so gotta be careful now. Gotta be careful. Okay. So far, so good. Is this a different exit?
Hey, you! What are you creeping around there for?
Sorry.
You don't want to go? All right.
Oops, sorry. Okay. So I went the right way. Oh, I get it. Okay. Yeah, it has a different... Yeah, it was a side passage. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, climbing up. Okay, getting the extractive healing. We should jump down, I guess. Boom. Nice. So did we completely loot this entire fort? Yeah, seems like it. No one else. Is there no one else? So that means we can just go to Lord Hagen. And to Kasha as well. So that's going to be 2 more quests done. So let's teleport to another part of the island. Let's teleport to... What happens in the forest, by the way? Are the knights in the forest now? Because I'm not seeing them. Where are they supposed to be hunting? Not seeing any knights anywhere. So, why do I have the feeling like I'm missing an entire area from this island? It's either ridiculously small, and it's just a wrong feeling, or am I actually missing something over here? Yeah, so we checked out this place. Just about it. Yeah, we killed a troll down there. Yeah, this is basically the entire island. You can actually see it from here. Huh. Okie dokie. Oh, let's teleport to Karinis. Teleport to the market square. Tell Kasha that Fingers is alive, then report back to Lord Hagen, giving the good news that we completed the list and everything. Hey Hannah, can you brought you something to sell? Sell empty boxes. Empty gold box. Sell everything. Empty jewel box. Thank you for the money. Yeah, it's ridiculously easy to make money, especially since it's infinite. We get a daily salary from 2 places. Hey, Kasha. Found your mentor.
I found your mentor.
Is it true what happened to him?
He's all right. He is alive and healthy.
And that's good news. I hope that someday he will come back to us. And everything will be just as before. Thank you.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay. And now we can teleport to the upper quarter because it's just faster. Okie dokie. Hey, Alan. Save the game. Hi, Lord Hagen. Have a list.
I have a list from Varys.
Very interesting. Great. Everything is clear to me. While you were away, I prepared a list of necessary provisions for my people. Now we will simply combine both of these lists. I think this will give an accurate idea of the required volumes of food supply. Wait a minute.
What?
Done. Here, take this updated list and take it to Lutra. It has everything we need.
Okay.
Okay, cool. What is the list? I want to read the list. What does it contain? List of provisions necessary, 75 battles. 250 apples? That's a lot of apples. Okay. I have talked to Hagen.
I talked to Hagen.
And what did he say?
He gave me this list. It has everything paladins need.
All right, let me take a look at it.
Okay, take a look at it.
It seems to me that Lord Hagen is asking for too much. Our guild simply doesn't have such huge food supplies. The most we will be able to provide is half of what he needs. Then I think we need to report this to Hawken himself. No, we shouldn't. If we do this, I fear that the deal won't happen at all. We need to come up with something else. Only one person can have such large food supplies.
Onar.
Do you mean Anar? Yes, exactly him. But he will never sell provisions to either the paladins or the city. Yes, it really is so. However, Anar is still a businessman, and moreover, he really loves the sound of gold. It seems to me that we should try to come to an agreement with him. What if someone finds out? Certainly. The risk is indeed substantial, and I entrust this matter to you. So head over to his farm and try to convince him to sell us part of the provisions. I'll try to do this. If you still manage to make an agreement with him, then have no doubt my gratitude to you will know no bounds. And now off you go and don't waste...
Okie dokie. So exchange trophies. Wow. Dragon skull. White troll skull. Man, we have some trophies I haven't even checked out yet. So what do we have exactly? Trollhorn, 200 skill. So what are we using right now? Crossbow bolt, special tip bonus. What is my... Okay. Why am I using the crossbow bolt? Oh, was it require crossbow skill? Oh, Drak Nimrod requires 100 crossbow skill. Now I get it. Legendary orc weapon. Yeah. Okay, let's pop these elixirs. Potion of protection, disease resistance. Yeah, so much stuff. Okay, I get it now. So what else do we have? Special bolt tip. Dragon skull. Health restoration every 2 seconds. Mana 2 seconds. Bonuses given. Okay. White troll skull. 200 health bonus. Fish head's not interesting. Troll horn. Not really. Inheritance poison fang. Yeah, we get too many of these. Regeneration of all stats by 1 per second. Reduces all damage taken by 10%. You know what? Actually, the Champion's Dagger I think is probably still the best. Minus 10% armor, minus 10% damage is actually pretty huge when combined with everything, because percentile reduction is actually more significant in New Balance than well, any other game really, because we're dealing with high numbers, right? And when you deal with high numbers, percentile reduction is actually more significant than flat out numbers. So what the hell am I doing? Onar's farm. Okay, so go to Onar, talk to Onar, negotiate a deal on behalf of the guild. Oh yeah, we're negotiating a deal with a lot of witnesses. A merchant offers you a deal.
A merchant offers you a deal.
What?
His name is Luther. Do you know him?
Yes, I know him. He's a big bird. What does he want from me?
He wants to sign a contract with you for the supply of a large batch of foodstuffs.
What? Why did he think that I would make an exception for him?
Because he is ready to offer you quite favorable terms.
I have very good conditions even without it. And I don't see any particular need to change anything.
And extra gold.
Aren't you interested?
So, you brazen fellow, do you consider me a filthy rat? I have so much gold that neither you... It will even be enough to buy your whole city, and those...
Okay, your terms?
Your terms.
What? Did I make any agreement with you?
I simply asked, under what...
Yes, dude, you've certainly...
So Luther really needs this deal.
Luther really...
These are his personal problems.
Well, you have all the barns burst. What does it cost you to sell? Forget about it.
Wait, we haven't finished this conversation yet. Answer me, why did Luther need so much food?
Because his warehouses are empty.
Yes, especially considering that many other farms...
That I don't know.
I don't know that.
Yes, send someone to me and not tell...
Just wants to make money on the city's need.
He just wants to earn more off the city's needs.
Heh heh, looks like this Luther is quite the character.
Does that surprise you?
Not at all. Okay, and one last question. Tell me, why didn't he come here himself?
He is too prominent a figure for such cases.
He is too high profile for such matters. If the city militia or paladins find out that he's doing business with you, they'll throw him in jail immediately. Does that surprise you?
Not at all.
Okay, so how should I know?
How should I know?
Yes, send a man to see me and...
None of your business.
None of your business. And stop asking me all these leading questions. Just tell me, do you agree to this deal or not?
All right, don't get heated. You understand, until you talk to a person, you won't know what they're made of. And I see that you, Guy, seem all right. If Luther has people like you, I think it's possible to do business with him.
What should I pass on to Luther?
Okay, tell him I gave the green light. I think this will be a profitable deal for us with him. And extra gold wouldn't hurt me at all right now. However, warn him right away that this food will not come cheap to him. 3 times more expensive than I usually sell for.
Wow. Okay. That's a whole lot of money. So we don't have a lot of time left. I think we can finish off this quest. So, teleport to the upper quarter. Go to Lutero. Hello, Lutero. Luther. So, about this idea of yours.
Regarding this idea of yours...
What, any news?
I have made an agreement with Anar. He agreed to provide the guild with part of the missing provisions, although I noted that this will not come cheap for you.
Great. I really didn't think you'd actually be able to persuade that old bore off. Here, take this reward. You've fully earned it.
Thank you. So who's a member of the Merchants
You're
Guild?
too young before asking.
Okay. So no more quests from the Merchants Guilds? Fire Mage Expedition. Suppose that amount of magical energy in the rune is now enough to use it to destroy that stone golem. Where should I look for that golem? I'll keep looking. Huh. Supposed to make... Wait, is the stone golem... the stone golem that you normally kill in Gothic 2? For... what's his face name? I forget. It was the Mage's Quest, the Test of Fire, right? Let's go to... yeah, the excavations should probably be the closest, right? So if I go this way... is this the stone golem over here? Oh, there's no stone golem around here. Must be missing a stone golem somewhere. Maybe it's the type of quest that gets unlocked later on. Hey there, Webbit. So, okay, what other quests do we have? So, missing in action, escape. Yeah, we need to help the people escape. Unlimited power. It's gonna be a quest we can do later on. Information for Salandril. Secrets of the Temple of Adanos. That's Raven, basically. Claw of Beliar is Raven. Claw of Beliar, Grandmaster Sword. Ramirez told me about it was a beautiful and deadly weapon. If anyone knows the secret, it is Fingers himself. So do I need to kill Fingers for that weapon, or... Okay, unusually bandit's weapon dealer, special weapon for Rafa. Yeah, this guy wants a powerful crossbow, basically, aka the Arbiter. And the issue with that is I kind of don't want to part with the Arbiter. I'm actually just curious. What happens if we go back to Fort Azgan? What happens if we talk to Fingers? Or if we defeat Fingers in combat? What is Fingers? Ah, he's gone. Steal the key, 175 dexterity. We don't actually have that much dexterity, do we? And if I try to right click, how's it going? So where the hell is Fingers? Did he... Where would Fingers go, logically? He should either go to the city or Onar's farm. Right? Unless he went... Unless he went back to his... Nah, would it make sense to go back to his old hidey hole? So teleport... My bet is... He's at Onar's farm somewhere, so teleport to another part of the island. Kurenes. So he's either with the thieves or Onar's farm, right? Because that's where he would logically try to go. He probably has contacts with the thieves. Yeah, he definitely has to have contacts if Kasha was his protege. So what happens if I revisit the Thieves Guild? His Finger's gonna make an appearance. There's Jesper, there's Kasha. His Finger's around. Doesn't seem like it. So that means that he must be at Onar's farm. Right. Just trying to use logic here. Not seeing him though. Hawkern, farmer. Yeah, no idea where Fingers could have gone off to. Probably gonna find him eventually. Actually, give me a second. Let me try to find him. Okay, so apparently Fingers is still in the fort, but he doesn't actually have anything else to say. Maybe it's because we need to wait a day, perhaps, till the full day passes. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna leave the fort and then we can have that dialogue option with him. Also, big question: did we? Yes, we didn't pray to. We didn't pray to the gods. We must pray to the gods daily. I'm not gonna get out of your bed. I'm just gonna sleep for 6 hours. Perfect. So the question is Finger still around? And if yes, why? What's the time? 8 a.m. Perfect. Billiard. Ines in billiard. So his Fingers, yeah. Why is Finger still around? Yeah, doesn't, huh. Ramirez told me about Master Fingers' swords. If anybody knows the secret, it is Fingers himself. I'm guessing they probably wait until another chapter Right. Armor penetration, extra damage to dragons. Yeah. Uritiel, considering, almost does as much damage as the Ancestral Cleaver. Deviline has better length, so it's still the best weapon we have so far. So can pretty much get rid of all the stuff we have. Oh man, so many things. So I like this helmet. It's very evil looking. Almost like, yeah, it looks like a helmet from Skyrim. And the stats, wow. The difference in stats, it's actually amazing. We need 22 strength points. The stats are almost double. Piercing protection, fire protection. I still don't know what resilience does. Is there combat, guilds and classes? Is there anything about resilience? This for starting the game. What does resilience do exactly? Is there like any guide on stats? Trade and craft, forging, traders, will of the wisp, game of dice, wine recipes. Yeah, I have no idea what does resilience do. Do you guys know what resilience does in this game? I have an idea that it allows you to resist effects, like percentage chance to resist effects. But I don't think it does anything else other than that, right? In any case, thank you guys for watching. So this has been Fort Azgan, the story of Fort Azgan. A very short adventure over here because there's not a lot to do. So I'm going to see you next time in the Valley of Mines, where we will probably finish up the Valley of Mines and Chapter 2 and just enter Chapter 3, if the game allows us to enter Chapter 3 without finishing Raven off. I don't think it's gonna allow us to enter Chapter 4 though without killing Raven. And Chapter 3 is a pretty short chapter and default Gothic 2, but we're gonna have to see what the game throws at us in Chapter 3. Hopefully a bunch of stuff so I can spend my gold on. And yeah, it's kind of like the design of the black helmet more than the gold helmet. Probably gonna clash with our armor, but it is what it is. I love this armor way better. In any case, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see you next time. And as always, remember the most important story in the world is your own. Cheers, guys and gals. Take care of yourselves.